Hello, Mia Kazak here, version 3 of my favorite verses from the Complete Jewish Bible. And so I'll share from Tehillim, chapter 147, verse 11. Adonai takes pleasure in those who fear him, in those who wait for his grace. That's what I want to share with you. I relate to myself very well, which is in Mishlei, Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom calls aloud in the open air and raises her voice in the public places. She calls out at street corners. The story of my life, but that's not a part of the verse. Anyways, next thing I want to read to you is this. In Mishlei, chapter 2, my son, if you will receive my words and store my commands inside you, paying attention to wisdom, inclining your mind toward understanding, yes, if you will call for insight and raise your voice for discernment, if you seek it as if you would silver and search for it as for hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of Adonai and find knowledge of God. For Adonai gives wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He stores up common sense for the upright. Is a shield to those whose conduct is blameless, in order to guard the courses of justice and preserve the way of those faithful to him. Then you will understand righteousness, justice, fairness, and every good path. For wisdom will enter your heart. Knowledge will be enjoyable for you. Discretion will watch over you, and discernment will guard you. And it's also true. I'd like to share out of Mishlei, chapter 3 and verse 5, and this is a really big one for me. I consistently remind myself of this verse. Trust in Adonai with all your heart. Do not rely on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and then he will level your paths. I will say that a lot of things in my life, I just continue to put it up there to Adonai, and I know that I can't actually lean on my own understanding. And so if he reveals it to me at a later time or never, it's his choice. He is God. Okay, the next I wanted to share with you is out of Mishlei, chapter 4, and it's this. Let your heart treasure my words. Keep my commands and live. Gain wisdom. Gain insight. Don't forget or turn from the words I am saying. Don't abandon wisdom. Then she will preserve you. Love her, and she will protect you. And on to Proverbs, Mishlei, chapter 15, verse 16. Better little with the fear of Adonai than great wealth coupled with worry. That is just truth. And let's go on to Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23. Whoever guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. Verse 21. He who pursues righteousness and kindness finds life, prosperity, and honor. This one here is always the truth. It's so wonderful. This is in chapter 21, verse 30. No wisdom, discernment, or counsel succeeds against Adonai. And I live my life based on that, knowing that nothing in this world, no, he is in control. Another verse here, Mishlei chapter 22, verse 9. He who is generous is blessed, because he shares his food with the poor. And one more on this one is in Mishlei chapter 23 and verse 12. Apply your mind to discipline and your ears to words of knowledge. Shalom.